Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more triangle strategy and we are currently in chapter 15. As you can see, we've got another 3-route split and we've done 2 of these 3 and we only have 1 left. So those options are, we can travel to the Rosellan village and investigate the bandits, we can remain in the Crown City and expose the corrupt royalists, those are the 2 we've done already, and then 3, we can return to Wolffort and tell Simone that Glenbrook has been reclaimed. So those are our 3 options. Now, let's go ahead and look at our path traveled and then we'll talk about golden route options, as well as a couple of other things. So this is where we were. We finished 14 here, and then we came to this. The battle ends and the combined forces of Wolffort and Hyzant are the victors. Cordelia abdicates the throne to her brother Roland. The names of both King Roland and House Wolffort, who reclaimed the crown city, resound throughout the realm. But their troubles are not yet over, for within the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Gustadolf still lives. And, a banner's worth, though the capital has been reclaimed, House Wolffort's help is needed more than ever. Rumors of royalist schemes and bandits around the Rosellan village reach their ears, along with word that Simone has finally awakened from his deep sleep. Roland, Frederica, and Benedict decide to go their separate ways and address the matter that need their attention the most. So, we've done the liberty and the utility option, and now we're going to be doing morality, apparently. I kind of thought that, interesting. I kind of thought that going to the Rosellan village was the morality option, but clearly going to see Simone is considered the morality option in this route. Now, for here, were I king, this is when we expose the royalists here in the capital, and the character that we recruited for that was Cordelia, Roland's sister, who is one of my favorite characters along with Evlora. So that was pretty cool. Now in this option, Serenoa accompanies Frederica to the Rosellan village. The bandits, none other than Travis and his crew, reveal a recent steal, a diary left behind by Frederica's mother, Orleia. Within its pages is written the true history of Norzelia, a truth that exposes the goddess's lies and will become the key to the chains that bind her people. Now you notice that this one has a branch of its own, and this one is influenced by something that happens earlier on in the playthrough. Now, the one that we did, this one here, allows us to recruit Trish by the end of it. And it is possible for us to have recruited Travis as well, and that's what this other branch is. It's the exact same fight with Travis and Trish, except at the end you recruit one or the other. So what is the differentiating factor that allows you to get these 2 different fights that allow you to recruit somebody differently? Well, earlier on in the playthrough, we have the option of giving up the Rosellans to Hyzant. And in our original playthrough, when we went down this path, we had protected the Rosellans. And when you protect the Rosellans and you get to this option here, you end up recruiting Trish. But if you gave up the Rosellans earlier on in the playthrough, once you get to this point, if you go with this chapter 15, you will recruit Travis instead. Now, in this current playthrough, we have protected the Rosellans, because that is required for the Golden Route ending, which means that even if I wanted to, I couldn't branch off right now to go and get Travis. I could reload a previous save and try and do this, but there's not really any reason to, because we won't be able to keep it without going into New Game Plus, therefore we wouldn't be able to actually keep Travis in our team. And since it's the same fight, I don't want to do it again. So, this is the one thing in the game that we're not going to be doing in this playthrough. You are not going to get to see me recruit Travis, because it would require a whole other playthrough to keep him on the team. So it's just not worth my time when it comes down to it. But I did want to mention this to you so that you could do it if you wanted to. If you want to recruit Travis, just know that you have to go through a playthrough where you give up the Roselle to Hyzant, and then during this option you have to go with the Liberty option here to go to the Rosellan village, and at that point you will be able to recruit Travis. Now we are going to be going down the path of returning to Wolffort to tell Simone that Glenbrook has been reclaimed. So that's what we're going to be doing. And just so you know, that is required for the Golden Route ending. So this choice right now is required for the Golden Route ending, so just keep that in mind. Okay, we need to convince pretty much everybody except Benedict. And obviously we won't be able to convince Frederica or Roland because they already have their roles to play. They're going to be going and doing their thing regardless. Alright, let's get to it. We may have freed the capital from Esfrost's clutches, but there is still so much work to be done. As a member of the Kingsguard, I wish to stay here and help unify the Crown City. I need to return home and tell Father of our victory. I see. You wish to return to Wolffort. Okay. This one might be hard to convince people of. Now that he is king, Roland must resolve matters in the capital city himself. Only he can unite his people and restore Glenbrook to its former glory.
Good point.
I see, so you believe he must be the one to bring the royalists to justice and regain the people's trust. Even I can see that dissent among the citizens. I think I'm not emphasizing that correctly. Even I can see that dissent among the citizens. Interesting. I feel like that could have been worded better. But as you said, it may be necessary to leave things entirely in his hands to allow him to establish his position as king.
Okay.
I see now why you would return to the Wolffort domain instead. Okay? We can't convince you, so there's no reason trying. Can't convince you.
Ah, yes?
Things are slowly settling down in the capital. Right now would be the perfect time to pay the Rosellan village a visit. The rumors of bandits are clearly troubling her. Perhaps you could help put her mind at ease. You wish to return to Wolffort, my lord. That's an interesting one. We know that Milo is going to try and go there. But does Gila care about that? I mean, I'm going to try it. If we go to Wolffort, Milo is likely to come with us. We can take the chance to learn more about her. Do you think Hyzant is scheming something and using her to that end? I mean, don't you? I am one of the 7 now. I do not think they mean us any harm, but it would be wise for us not to let our guard down.
Uh-huh.
But of course, we are still unbelievers. It would serve us well to be vigilant of the Holy State's movements. And having Milo close might shed some light on their intentions.
I require some time to think.
I understand your concerns for your home, my lord. If that were our only issue, the decision would be an easy one. Alas. Okay. So I think previously I had said that maybe Milo had something to do with the assassination, but when Benedict comes back, he does state that it was Patriot who set it up. So I guess that's disproven, but we may still learn some new things by going here about Milo. Maybe we'll be able to save Simone, I don't really know, but hey, we gotta try, right? Crown City's finally back in Glenbrook's hands, but our work's far from over.
Listen, lad.
Where do you think we should go from here, lad? I wish to return home. I should have seen that one coming. So, why Wolffort, eh? Okay. If both Roland and I investigate, we are bound to draw people's attentions, the Royalists included. Well, can't deny that. You two won't be doing any sneaking together, that's for sure. And if you aren't careful, you might make yourselves a few more enemies in the process. It might be best to leave this in King Roland's hands for now. The only question is whether the boy can resolve this on his own or not.
And further.
To be honest, I think going back to Wolffort is what's best for us right now. Okay.
Lord Saranoa.
We finally managed to rout the S-Frosty forces from the capital. But it seems our busy days are not over yet. Now we must decide which issue requires our attention most. You would have us return to Wolffort, my lord. Okay, see his condition for ourselves. Roland can show his people what he's capable of. If we go to Wolffort, Milo is likely to follow. It would be best for us to keep an eye on her.
Certainly.
After reclaiming the capital, House Wolffort gained more acclaim than even the Holy State as it had anticipated. There is a chance Milo has been given orders by Hyzant to investigate the Wolffort domain. We mustn't leave her to her own devices. It would be wise to keep a close eye on her. I understand your concerns for our home, and yet... Okay, well, we're just gonna have to see how it plays out, huh? Commence the vote. We'll fast forward through this.
It is time to... The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
There we have it. We got everybody's vote.
The way forward is decided. We return to the Wolffort domain with Benedict and inform Father that we have reclaimed the capital.
All right.
I must return to the Wolffort domain, to my father's side.
Lord Simon will be most pleased to see you, I am certain.
Of course. Fulfill your duty to your father. I shall see to things in the capital.
And I shall attend to the Rosellan village. Please give Lord Simo my best. Oh, Lord Serenoa. You are returning home?
I am, and what are you gonna do?
What perfect timing. I was thinking of heading to the Wolffort domain myself.
Prettiest girl in the game, for sure.
Might I accompany you?
Milo, how'd you sneak into the castle?
Oh, let's just say I have my ways. You might find the companionship of such a capable woman a boon on the road.
Let's hope so.
I know not what her aims are, my lord, but I do know she will be easier to watch by your side.
Indeed. All right, Milo, you may come. But you'll be put to work for the household. Understood?
Of course, my lord.
Then this is farewell for now. King Roland, Frederica, until our reunion in the capital.
Roland and Frederica left the party. I'm always excited to get new content. Let's go. So that was the last choice that we needed to get for the Golden Route ending. So technically, we are locked in. We can do the Golden Route ending at this point. We've made all of the choices that matter. So we did it.
With the capital once more under their control, the members of House Wolffort disperse to the various corners of the domain. Roland, for his part, works to rid the Crown City of his political enemies. Frederica repairs to the Rosellan village. Serenoa, Benedict, and the others, meanwhile, make a triumphant return to Castle Wolffort, where Lord Simon eagerly awaits their arrival.
All right, can we save Pops? That's what I really need to know. Can we save Lord Simon? When our paths part. That kind of leads me to believe no. Damn it. Who? Are we parting paths with our dad? That's what that might be referring to.
Hark! The young rulers have returned.
You're back! You're back! You made it!
Show some respect, lad.
Chill
They've
out, old
driven
man.
Esfrost from our lands and brought the kingdom back from the brink.
Don't need to be a boomer about it.
And one of them is no less than one of High Zant's saintly 7.
Dare I say, an achievement greater than Lord Simon ending the Salt Iron War. Fills me with pride enough to think I'd done it myself.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lord King. I didn't mean it.
Lord King. Not quite, kid, but...
You've done nothing wrong. Address me as you please. I thank you one and all for your efforts in seeing us through to victory.
Oh, you are too gracious, my lord.
As is the Hierophant, who saw fit to bless us with a boatload of salt. And all thanks to you, Lord Serenoa.
Yeah,
The
let's-
Hierophant, you say?
Let's not praise them too much, guys.
Wow! That's amazing!
Isn't it just? Bold is the nation that besmirches House Wolffort's honor now.
I reckon not even the king himself would speak ill of us now.
Course not. It was this lad what made that mask-wearing coward of a prince the king.
Whoa, that's
All hail House Wolffort.
That's strong.
All hail, Mr. Lord!
Okay, even here it seems like people are
Serenoa is truly a man of the people.
not quite loving Roland.
And he's got the might to defend him. He's earned their trust.
And so he may as well be king. I must say I do appreciate a powerful man. Perhaps I should cast my lot in with the future rather than the past.
Hell yeah, Milo. Absolutely you should. So, I think what we're setting up in the Golden Route is basically a route in which people have immense trust in the rule of Serenoa. Therefore, like, I think that even Roland is going to relinquish the crown to us in the end of the Golden Route, and we're going to be on good terms with him, I think, as our brother. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, is we're going to end up the king, and we're going to be ruling over all 3 nations, I think. That might be where this is headed. Side with us, Milo.
The cowardly prince they refer to is King Roland, no doubt.
Ouch.
Familiarity breeds contempt.
I pray that's all it is. Hyzant's overtures are most bold. They mean to lure us in.
Alright, so we're into new content now. We only have the 1 chapter here to kind of go through. And then we have our endings. So once we get through chapter 15, it's going to be chapter 17 stuff, and we have 2 different endings that we need to explore. We need to explore the last of our regular endings, the utility ending, the one where we side with Hyzant and Roland, and we also need to do the Golden Route ending. So we're at 17, we'll branch off and do both of those endings. We'll probably do utility first and save our final ending for the Golden Route, because that seems to be the best way to have a finale for this series. So that's going to be the plan going forward. Now we have a character story, it looks like, and it's Decimal. Now, Hyzant had to have created Decimal, right? Do we think that Decimal, like, was partially created by, like, Lila and her group, since they've already created automatons over there? I hope we kind of find out. Decimal wishes to do what he can to serve his master, Anna.
Paperwork will be the death of me.
Might I be of some service to you, Anna?
Good job, Decimal.
No, thank you. I am fine for the moment.
Whatever you require, you need only ask Anna. Master.
Can't help it, can he?
Decimal?
I am sorry. I do not seem capable of calling you elsewise.
It's in his programming, girl.
Indeed. The only thing I am capable of is failure.
Oh my gosh, this poor thing.
Don't speak of yourself like that. You are trying.
Depressed little robot, man.
I bear dire news.
So sad.
The Vanguard is burning through supplies like wildfire. They won't last us much longer.
What? This risks leaving them stranded on the front lines. I must send a report to Benedict at once.
There is no cause for concern.
Isn't there?
You see, I made some calculations when I was assisting Master Eridor the other day, and I discovered then that the supplies were running dangerously low.
He already ordered the replacements.
So I suggested Master Eridor make arrangements for an emergency shipment.
And he did not think to inform me of this? Wait. You acted of your own volition? With no orders from anyone?
really wanted to be of some use. I made the calculations before I realized what had come over me.
So if Lila or Hyzant had anything to do with his creation, he's actually a better creation than the Hierophant. The Hierophant couldn't speak, didn't seem to have intelligence, really, and Decimal definitely does.
I apologize for acting so impetuously.
And agency.
No. You did well.
I did?
You did. You did, little guy.
It seems I misjudged your worth. That merchant did us a great favor. I will ask Lord Serenoa to find other tasks that might put your skills to use.
My thanks, Master. I mean...
Call me whatever you wish. I will take it as a mark of our fellowship. And I am glad to count you among my fellows, Decimal.
You honor me, Master. Thank you. Thank you.
Decimal must be protected at all costs. Such a good robot. He's a good boy. All right. Let's get into our events. We have a couple of side stories. Svarog receives a summons from Gustadov. However, I think we've seen this one. We'll go through it again anyway.
Lord Svarog, you've been summoned to the capital with regard to the death smell. How long do you intend to defy the Archduke's orders?
I've no time for his trifling inquiries, now that Glenbrook has been wrested from our hold. I fear an assault on the duchy is imminent. We must fortify Twins Gate.
Such an order would be mine to give, not yours.
Begone! I was a fool to think you could protect the duchy's lands.
The Archduke shall render his judgment.
I wonder why that would be Sikrus's decision. I mean, all things considered, Svarog is in charge of Twins Gate. You would think he would have that agency. Clearly, he's not very trusted by Gustadov, so that's probably why, but damn, that sucks.
Damn his judgment and everything it has wrought!
You tell him.
Leaving that fool Thalis in charge of Glenbrook brought this upon us.
I shall pass your words on to him, then.
See that you do, messenger boy.
God, I love Svarog.
And let him know that if he wishes for me to follow his orders, he will speak the truth, and nothing but.
And remember that in this version of the playthrough, he has been told the story of what happened to his son. He knows about Gustadov's involvement in his murder. The Hierophant's Palace. Though the Saintly Seven praise House Wolffort for their glorious victory, they know they must be ever vigilant.
Once proud Esfrost has been laid low, and Prince Roland installed as King of Glenbrook. Perhaps now they understand how powerful we are.
There is yet more good news. We have coaxed enough power from the Elfric to power the automaton.
Oh, have the spoils of war ever been so great?
A question House Wolffort no doubt asks themselves. Are you not troubled by their gains?
So the automaton has not been actually functioning. So, like, that's even more proof that, like, Idor is just making all of the decisions. There is no Hierophant making the decisions, therefore it's just Idor. And I don't think that changes once the automaton comes into play, because there is actually no higher power giving messages to the automaton. Like, it's just a ploy for Idor to hold more power.
The people of Glenbrook rally around their newly returned hero as we speak. I fear we have unwittingly created an enemy to rival Esfrost, or worse.
All things considered, the automaton is simply just a weapon.
Which is precisely why I have sent Milo to watch their every move.
Yeah, but she's rethinking her alliances.
We shall be informed of any plots against us in due course.
You wish. You wish, fucker.
And you are content to trust this, Milo?
What does it matter if I trust her? The goddess shall render final judgment to any and all traitors.
Be they spies, or one of the saintly seven.
Indeed. May we never live to witness such a tragedy.
So, that was basically Edor threatening Lila there, too. He's basically saying, look, I know you don't believe, but you're gonna toe the line. God, Edor sucks. Lila may come out of this okay in the golden route, though. I'm really hopeful of that. But we'll see. We'll see. I really like Lila. Serenoa returns triumphant to Wolffort and makes for his father's chambers to see him at once. So this time, Simone's going to be able to tell us about our heritage himself.
How fares my father?
He is most lucid, my lord, though asleep at the moment. I fear the malady has sapped much of his strength.
I see.
Just not all doom and gloom, though. Word of your recent exploits lifted his spirits considerably. He cannot wait to hold a feast and praise you before the entire house.
Ha! May he forget he said that upon waking.
You should accept the honor with grace, my lord. He is your father, after all.
I would gladly accept, of course. Even hearing secondhand that he takes pride in my efforts threatens to swell my head.
So it's kind of crazy to think that Benedict actually holds quite a bit of resentment towards Simone. Would have never guessed at the beginning of the game. That evening.
The young lord has reclaimed Glenbrook, Lady Destra. He fought as valiantly as Simone or Regna. Would you were here to witness it.
Forgive me, Benedict.
No, forgive me, Lord Serenoa. I shall take my leave.
Nonsense. You are the reason I stand here today, and I would tell Mother that myself. I bid you stay.
How very gracious of you. I owe much to Lord Simone and Lady Destra. They filled my life with purpose. They left you in my charge. But you have already demonstrated your power for all the realm to see. You now walk on your own 2 feet. I have no doubt you can lead Norzelia into a glorious new era of peace and prosperity, with King Roland by your side.
Speak frankly, Benedict. What is it you wish to say?
I have done all I can for you, Lord Serenoa.
Is he gonna try and leave right now?
I will resign following the evening's festivities. Anna shall take my place if it pleases you.
Whoa.
You would leave me unmoored at a time like this?
I know the time is not ideal, but your father is not long for this world. I would repay my debt to him by caring for him in his final days. After that, I shall stand watch over their eternal resting place and regale them with tales of your great deeds.
He's tired. He's old and he's tired.
I see there shall be no swaying you. My gratitude for you flows like the mighty Norzelia River. Even so, I would ask for a moment more to make up my mind.
And the assassination attempt will change his mind, whether it's successful or not.
Understood, my lord. Then let us return to the castle and prepare for the evening's feast.
Kind of feels wrong not to have Frederica here with us, though, doesn't it? Just a little bit. Okay, Castle Wolffort investigation. A banquet is held to celebrate Serenoa's recent victory, and one of the guests is eager to speak with him.
This is quite the gathering.
Each and every one of them eager to get to know you better to advance their own ends. Be on your guard.
I shouldn't think that would be necessary. Father has gathered those he trusts most to lend me their aid. For that, I am grateful. Whatever the case, we mustn't keep them waiting.
I thank you kindly for the invitation, Lord Serenoa. Or shall I address you as Glenbrook's savior?
It's a little much.
Ha! You needn't go that far. No.
I disagree. Your accomplishments speak for themselves.
Gonna make me blush.
Power becomes you. It makes you alluring to people such as myself. Pray, let me accompany you for the evening and beyond.
May I remind you that I am betrothed? So you need to cool your loins, girl. Cool those loins right off. Just give them a nice little wave, cool it off a little bit, and chill the fuck out. I mean, me personally, yeah, she's totally hot, but come on. Serenoa's better than that. When you're betrothed, you don't do that shit. I ain't about that cheating life. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I shall need a moment to consider your most gracious offer.
It's a thing of beauty when they grow up. Hey, Benedict?
It is, and yet it can leave one feeling strangely bereft.
Aye. Well, that's fatherhood for you.
Oh. He is like a father. I think both of them feel that a little bit. As House Lord, I should go and greet our guests. Alright, a new exploration phase. Lord Simon said he would be coming to tonight's banquet. He should be arriving any moment now. House Wolffort's devotion to the crown truly knows no bounds. It is an honor to be in your presence, my lord. I hope that Glenbrook can continue relying on both you and Minister Patriot in the years to come. Maybe not Patriot. We should probably kill that guy. You know. Whatever. Is that Patriot up there? If so, then that would imply that the events are going to be different. Is that Patriot? It is. Okay, so technically he's not in the Crown City right now, so what Roland is dealing with is going to be slightly different. I wonder if we'll end up killing Patriot in this route. I wonder if it'll be him himself who tries to assassinate or something. Most likely the fight that we run into is going to be against him and a group of his allies. Good evening, Lord Wolffort, and my sincerest congratulations on your recent accomplishments. Thank you, Minister Patriot, but I could not have achieved any of it without my vassals or soldiers. In any case, I am deeply honored that you would come to greet me personally. But perhaps there is something on your mind. Ask him where his alliances lie. I heard that you thrived under the Duchy's rule. I am most curious as to where your alliance lies. Call him out. You wound me, my lord. I did nothing but support Princess Cordelia, as I always have as a royalist. But now that you are one of the Saintly Seven, does that change your feelings towards the crown? No, I may be a saint now, but I am still a Wolffort and Lord of the High House. My loyalty to the royal family remains the same. It pleases me to hear you say so, my lord. Let us work together to see King Roland's reign prosper. Fucking snake. Strike him down now. Okay. Oh, there we are. Ooh, yes. We used a bunch of Panacea pellets in the last fight, so getting more of those is good for us. Hello, Milo. I was surprised to see how loved House Wolffort is by its people. Perhaps there will come a day when I address you as something greater than a lord. You wish. Lord Serenoa, it is an honor to meet the revered savior of the kingdom. Rumors of your great deeds have reached even my ears. I take it your vassals are getting their well-deserved rest now. I am still in awe that Minister Patriat would dare show his face around here. It is only a matter of time before King Roland exposes the royalist crimes in the capital. Once your father gets here, why not keep him company? I'm sure he'd be overjoyed to have you beside him. Word of Lord Simon's recovery has lifted the people's spirits. Word that everyone were rejoicing. While people throughout the kingdom are singing your praises, there are others who despise your sudden rise to prominence. Now that we have reclaimed the Crown City, what would you do next, my lord? Rest is not bad. Yeah, I would try and give the people and soldiers a moment to rest. They have earned it, and I doubt another battle awaits us so soon. Wishful thinking. We have driven back the Duchy's main forces. I doubt they have the strength to retaliate at the moment. Which is why now may be our only time to rest. Still, I know we mustn't let our guard down. I concur. It is vital for our people and soldiers to recover their strength, so that they may be better prepared for whatever comes next. To tell the truth, I'm a little worried about doing business in the Crown City. The nobles do nothing but quarrel and hold each other back, maybe in a bid to line their own pockets. I feel much safer working here in Wolffort. Can I go out? It's been some time since this castle felt so alive. I got so absorbed in the moment, I even forgot I was on duty. Okay, so we're probably not going outside then. I am honored to serve a lord so beloved by his people. Thanks, Anna. We can live our lives in peace thanks to you, my lord. Whiteholm Castle was reclaimed thanks to you, Lord Wolffort. I doubt King Roland could have accomplished that on his own. A Byzantian merchant. I heard about your battle at Whiteholm Castle, my lord. I should have expected no less of one of the Saintly Seven. I look forward to seeing what you can do for our great goddess. Cure all pellets. Alright, a little bit of extra dough. I didn't expect to see so many people here. It appears House Wolffort's deeds have been heard far and wide. And a little bit more money. Alright, I think that's everybody. Let's make sure we check these corners. Any other shinies? I think we got them all. Alright. Now to wait for Father.
Lord Simon lives!
Haven't seen him in ages. He looks well. Thank the stars.
let me take your hand.
I can manage on my own, my boy. I've not felt this good in some time. But I shall want you by my side the rest of the evening, that I may hear of your exploits in full.
That may just save your life.
Nothing would make me happier,
We can
Father.
hope.
I thank you all for gathering to celebrate with me House Wolffort's victories. Against all odds, my son and his stalwart allies have reclaimed the Kingdom of Glenbrook. I felt a great weight lifted from my shoulders as I watched him grow into a worthy heir. I dare say I've never been so proud. Permit me the indulgence of offering a toast to my son, my pride and...
Hannah!
Huh?
Damn, dude.
Father!
Assassins.
Who's this girl in purple? Alright, well, he got struck, so... Ugh. I don't know if we're gonna be able to save him. Damn. I was hopeful. I was really hopeful. Alright, so with that, we're gonna end this episode. In the next one, we are gonna go into this fight, so thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Ivan K, Len, HLLJ, Knife Namaste, Caleb Adkins, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.